Hey everyone, it's Melissa. I've been thinking a lot about Angelina Jolie, and I'm sure she's been thinking a lot about me too. Because we're best buds. We're just like that. She flies me all over the world to all her exotic places, and Brad says to tell you girls, hey. But anyway, I was looking at some pictures of her, and I found one that was really close up that really showed her makeup. So it inspired me to do a video. So I wanted to do an Angelina Jolie inspired makeup look. And these are the pictures that have inspired me. It's a luminous look. Not a whole lot of darkness, with some false eyelashes on the outer part of the eyes, and just some eyeliner eyeshadow on the outer part. No tight lining, no waterline, blush just on the outside. So it's just kind of like a lot of lightness through here and around the eyes, and then the darkness through there. So if you like this look and you want to see my interpretation of Angelina Jolie. And I do want to say one thing about her. I do think that she has a look that young girls could do much worse than to use her as a style icon. She wears, pretty simple clothes. A lot of like one color or black, just beautiful, well cut, well tailored, good taste. She wears her hair simple, wears it long, just kind of flowing. Her skin, her makeup's always kind of simple. But she has a look that I think she'll be able to carry her whole life. She's my daughter's age, so, she can wear it, younger girls can wear it, and then I think 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-year-old women can wear this look. So keep on watching if you like it, and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, I hope I can do this. The only way I knew to do it was to put the camera there, and then I've got a mirror hanging over it, but the mirror is kind of off to the side, so I will have to look off to the side because although I can see what you're seeing, it's real far away looking. So if I get right up close to where I can see, then maybe all you'll be able to see is an eye. But anyway, this is the look I'm going after. Isn't she gorgeous? It's a very, it's a look that I think is timeless. Any woman can wear it, any age. But it's a very luminous look. It's very bright with a lot of light shining in, but not like too greasy or too sparkly, just very soft with a lot of light shining on her face. So I'm going to try to recreate that. We'll see. Bear with me. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to get the light onto my face with my Tarte Concealer. I especially like to use it in the corners because I have some bluing right through there, and I think it helps. And it also isn't powdery, so it starts bringing the light onto your face. I'm going to try to do this tutorial as quickly as I can. It's not a lot of makeup, but it just seems to be a matter of getting the lightness onto your face. Okay, so that was the first thing I did. The next thing I'm going to do is do my foundation, and I'm going to do I really think that this foundation brings a lot of softness and light to your face. It's the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. My color is Bamboo. When I put it on and worn it, even more so than my Merle Norman that I love. My husband will say, your skin looks nice today, and I like that. So my brush is the Sephora 46. Now, I'm not sure if it was a bronzing brush. I found out from Peggy, who's the brush expert, 83 PAVS. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Now Peggy, she tested all these brushes. This is her favorite for putting on foundation, and she said it drags the least on your skin, and I agree, because I'm really funny about, I'm always afraid things are going to break down the muscles and drag on the skin. But if it's good enough for Peggy, if she recommends it, then I'm going to get it, because that girl knows her stuff. Okay, I'll try to do it quickly. I'll try to occasionally look at you. But that's nice, isn't it? Make nice spaces. Get it really blended. This is a really nice brush. It blends nicely into your hairline, over your ears. Okay, I hope I have that all blended. But you can see, just even starting out with the foundation, how it's just bringing some glowing to your skin, like she has in the picture. I really like this color too. I think the people at Sephora matched me up nicely, the lady that helped me. But I don't want to powder anything down. I don't want to get rid of that luminosity. Luminosity, I think it is. So anyway, so my next step after that is to try to bring in some more lightness around my eyes. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Mineral Correcting Powder. It's the one that has all the swirls in it. I think I've shown it to you before. And I use my double-ended brush, the fluffy part, and just kind of swirl it and tap. And then start, just around my eyes, just bringing some lightness in, like that, going over my lid. Because to me, this is what this look is all about. She really does. In fact, it looks like she even brings it kind of down here like that. I hope that I'm making enough eye contact. I really have to look over here to see, but I am trying to make as much eye contact as I can. But they really get underneath her eyes. Really, there's a lot of lightness underneath her eyes there. Okay, and so the next thing I'm going to do is use the YSL highlighter pen. I don't usually use this, but maybe I should. But they've done it. Definitely, this area right here is very much highlighted. So I'm going to try to, and you could use a little brush for this. I just find I have more control with my fingers usually. Just try to just set it on top of this area right there. They have just really, it's very light on the picture, and I don't think it's just the lighting either. I think they've really concentrated that area on her to really bring some lightness there. I'm trying to, refer back. I've looked at this picture so much, and I did a trial run of it too the other day to practice to see if I thought I could do it. But you can really see that it's bringing out some dewiness. That's it. This is a very dewy look, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go even further because through here. Through this area, right through here, they have really added a lot of highlight. Now, it could be the lighting, it could be the way the lighting is, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to swirl it and tap it off pretty well because I don't want it to be white. But I'm going to really try to bring some lightness here. Okay. There we go. And her nose isn't. They've kept her nose fairly dark. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is do my eyeshadow. And definitely for this look, I'm going to do the Moonstone by Mary Kay. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to use the other end of that double-ended brush, you know, the fluffy on one end, and this is like the dome on the other end. And I'm going to really get in there. I've got it right here. I think I showed you all the other day when I had the doubles. So I'm going to really get on the eyelid really well. Well, all over my eye, the lid, the crease. Really. See how that lightens everything up really well. I may use it on down here a little bit. Okay, and they have really emphasized that inner corner and kind of brought it on down. I don't want to bring it down too much. But they just, I can't stress how much light is in that. Well, I did it on the dark. Sorry, just a minute. Let me wipe this down. Okay. Nothing like doing it on the dark, is there? Okay. I think I didn't run it too badly. Okay. I scrubbed my face off earlier, and so it's got a little redness in it right there, especially. So let me kind of touch that up. Because I took off, I was at work, and so you know, I came home and I wanted to show this look, but you know, had to take off the makeup first. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do before, she's got some eyelashes on the outer corner of her eyes. But the next thing I want to do, even before I put on eyeshadow, is I want to do the eyeliner. And it's a thin line. It isn't one of the thick ones like you would do. And it's not a wing. It's just a regular eyeliner. So I'm going to do the Stila in black because it's very thin. And I hope that I can do this I wish I could look up there at you all. I'm so sorry. Okay. And this is forming a base for the eyelashes. And, okay, before I put when I put the eyelashes on, I'm going to actually stop the camera because if I mess up, I'm going to feel shy about it. Well, I never feel shy, I mean, but I'm going to get like, ooh, that was gross, or ooh, you know, I should have done that, or boy, I messed up this video, and then I feel like I have to do the whole thing over again. So I'm going to stop it, put on the eyelashes, and that's all I'm going to do, then I'll be right back. And it is hard to get to stop on the camera. Okay, I've got them on. These are the Expert Lash by Maybelline, the ones that I think are so great. And what I did, I took this pair, and usually you cut from the outside if you're going to trim them, but I really just wanted them to start about right here. So I actually cut the inner part so that I would be left with the eyelashes, long eyelashes that came out this way, because that's what it looks like they've done in this picture. Okay, so I'm going to line over those now with the Stila. And yeah, they've just kind of evened, they've just sort of made a line. Oh, let me try this like that so I can see both. Just like that. Not a big line. Just kind of filling it in. And they did not wing it. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forget. Okay. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is do the eyeshadow. They've got all this lightness on there, and then the only thing that they did was they took some brown, and they just worked a little bit on the outside of her eye. So what they do, everything is dark, sort of on the outside, and very much light on the inside. So I'm going to take the Sonia Kashuk, And I'm going to take, let's see what color I will do. I think I'll do, find my brush again. I think I'll try this one first. This one right here, it's far left, third row. The first one on the third row. And then what they've done is they haven't really gone, well, they've gone over her crease a little bit, but they've mainly just done it on the outside. So they've almost just not even made a V. They've almost just filled in the whole thing on the outside like that. And then just barely gone underneath on the outside here. Okay, this one still, same one. Just on the outside. Just gives it sort of that sexy light look. I hope this is looking okay. Tutorials are always iffy, you know. I like doing them, but you just never know how they're going to turn out. And one thing I did notice, this eyeshadow is a matte. Go underneath here. But I think it makes more of a statement to use the matte against the against all that shimmer. And you know what? I think I'm going to go a little bit darker. Because I'm seeing a little bit darker. So I'm going to go third row, middle one. Go over it just a little bit with darker. Just that whole area, they've just really darkened it. I may even have to go even darker. For some reason, eyeshadow just seems to be absorbed on my eye or something. Oh, this is probably an attractive shot. Okay. Okay. Now I've noticed that her eyebrows are thicker than mine, so I'm just going to take an eyebrow. I think this is a Jordana. Just kind of thicken my eyebrows, filling in just a little bit. And just kind of briefly, I think this is a pretty light color because I don't like to, my eyebrows are kind of dark enough as it is. I don't like to darken them too much. Sometimes I just like to fill them in, or if I've got them over waxed or something like that. Okay. Alright, you know, I still think that she's got a little bit darker through here. I'm going to go so far as to go to my my espresso. I think it's espresso with my Mary Kay with that little tiny brush. That'll really get it. Okay. They just don't even hardly do a third like that. I think I even got down in too far. They just barely bring it in a little bit. Yeah, that's better because it is pretty dark out there on the outer part of her eye. Let me go back over it a little bit with the white. It's just so hard for me to work. That way I can kind of ease it the way I want it. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is, with eyelashes, I don't curl my eyelashes when I have on false eyelashes, but what I'm going to do is really, they have just really emphasized that outer eye. So I'm going to really emphasize it here too. Go in just a little bit. But I am not going to put any eyelashes on, and there is no tight lining, nothing like that on this. Really try to bring out that outer lash. Make sure they're even. I think one of them's a little darker. Okay. Okay, so the blush, it doesn't seem like they've done any contouring or anything like that. They've just, you know, just a light, luminous type blush. So I'm going to do the Orgasm by NARS. And they really, they don't come in any further than this because they've just got the brightness here. Okay? Next is the lips. And so, you know, of course, I would have to have silicone, I'd have to have implants and everything to get lips like hers. But, you know, I'm going to go in, first line it very lightly, almost like a shadow, with the Spice by MAC. Her lip color is very light, but almost with a touch of peachy pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all over with this lip liner. Just kind of fill it in. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is use the Rose Amethyst, the 3 Custom. It's such a pretty shade. And then that's pretty pink, so to add a little bit more orange to it, I'm taking the, this is by Merle Norman. They have these lip pencils, and I guess they're just lip pencils. One side's the liner and one side's the lipstick. And you'll notice one side, the one that's the lipstick, has gluten in it. So I always tape over that so I won't accidentally use it. But I love this liner because it's a creamy liner. It'll spread easily, and the color is Malt, M-A-L-T, Tease, T-E-A-S-E. So it's, at first I thought that she was saying Maltese like the dog, but it's Malt Tease. Okay, so I'm going to put that actually over it. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm going to take my hair down. I'll go upstairs and kind of do a little something with it. But anyway, that's sort of the finished product. I hope that I captured some essence of her makeup and the way that they do it. I just think she's so beautiful, and I think this is a makeup look that any age, any time of your life, like I said, she's my daughter's age. So definitely works on her, definitely works on someone younger, definitely works on someone older. So thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all probably Saturday. Bye-bye.